precious parts of you, if you are married, belong to your spouse,
Yeah.
right? Those things that belong to your spouse, inherently, you don't want anybody else to have, right? Now,
Dude,
I see
are you
these
serious
babies,
right now?
I see these babies hanging on to.
It's your baby.
It don't matter.
Oh my God.
Hello there, darling, and welcome back to another vlog. First of all, let's say this. Listen, I am exhausted and I feel like it shows in my face, but I just need y'all to pretend that I'm adorable. Anyway, since the last time we talked, I posted my last vlog. We need to talk about that. Then my second to last video for wig content went up. Y'all, they've been in my inbox too, just like, listen, do this video. And I'm like, it's so hard because it is such an easy thing to do where literally I just slap a wig on and go. It is easy to do. It is easy money to make. And to say no in pursuit of something that I feel, I'm being tested, y'all, but I'm gonna hold fast. So anyway, and speaking of that, I actually need to fix my hair because we're getting ready to go out. I need to pick up some things for my house. I need to just pick up some cleaning supplies and things like that. But I probably won't vlog that because I'm gonna do a mini vlog. Y'all know I try not to troll my son, but it be so funny, and I try not to exploit him for the internet, which is why I'll show him for a brief moment in a vlog. I'll let y'all see him for like a minute, and then he's gonna go mind his business because he's not an influencer. Amen. However, what is funny to me is when I take him to stores for the first time. Y'all know I got pregnant in 2021. I feel like my lips are dry. My mind, the attention span, pray church. And I gotta go light on this one. This is one of them real light pink ones that have me looking like real weird. There we go. Anyway, so y'all know I got pregnant in 2021. The world was a lot different then. And so I was very, very protective of him. He has been to Target like maybe twice in his life. He liked Target, okay, but he's never been to Walmart. So I'm taking my baby to Walmart for the first time, and I'm gonna do like a mini vlog. I'm gonna post it on YouTube short, so by the time y'all see this, it's already done, and y'all see how he reacted to Walmart on the first time. Now keep in mind, it's Walmart on a Saturday. Try not to troll my boy, but I think that's gonna be fun. So anyway, so I was tired when I was editing the last vlog, and I was like, why is this vlog so short? I thought I had more content than this. I did. Y'all, I had 2 days worth of content left on my SIM card and completely forgot to include it in the vlog. And because everything is content, I am going to post it. So right here is all the missing footage from the last vlog.
Get in, girls, let's drive.
All right, so I'm actually on the way to church. Church started at 11. It's 11:02. Hold on real quick.
Good morning, welcome to Scooters. What can I get started for you?
Good morning. I wanted to get a sea salt caramelicious iced and the smaller size.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
See you at the window.
All right. Shoot, I'm late. I might as well be happy. Hello there, darling. So I just got to church. It's 11:30. It started at 11, so let's get in service. Hello there, darling. First of all, my son has Gracie's Corner on right now. I just need y'all to ignore it if you can hear it. So anyway, this is future Faye here. I am getting ready to show y'all a little bit of my friend time. For those that don't know, I do the announcements at my church. I help out with some media stuff, and usually that just looks like me going to the campus, doing the recording there, and then they handle it from there. Well, while I was there last time, we ended up having a really dope conversation about parenting, teen parenting, marriage, how babies impact. It was just a real conversation about life, and usually I just kind of like chop up and show y'all my funny moments with them, but I decided today I would let y'all see it in long form just because it was something that was really relatable and I thought it was kind of dope. Before I go into that though, the voice that you're going to hear predominantly is Lee. Shout out to Leah and Soraya on their new beautiful blessing. Thank God it is them and not me. Amen. But anyway, Leah and Soraya actually have a dope podcast if you're into marriage content. Their podcast, I believe, is called Married or something. I'll link it in my description box. So if you like the flow of the conversation, you can check out more from their perspective via that link. Now, I'm going to just tell you right now, Leah looked thrown off in the head, okay? I don't know if y'all pick up on it from when you listen, but the beautiful thing about him is he gonna stand on business on everything that come out of his mouth. He don't care if you don't agree. He said what he said, and that's just that. And so I love and respect people like that. Just like, I don't care if you don't like it. This is me. So anyway, long drawn out statement. This is my time with my friends, and if you like my friends, check out their podcast. All right, so I just got to the church. I was supposed to be here at 12. It is 12:21. We're tardy. Yeah, let me go ahead and get in there. I actually feel a little awkward because I was tired. I didn't feel like wrestling to get the lashes on, and now that I'm here, I'm like, I should have put on lashes.
All right, let's do this. She needs to get back to her kid. The kid! Oh, so hope these twins are boys, bro. So hope these twins are boys. Can you imagine I got 3 women getting their hair done?
No, you know what's worse?
What's worse?
Is when they start menstruating. If all 3 of them get their cycle around the same time.
I'm moving out. I'm moving out. I'm not going. Like,
I never understood the science behind that.
So of course it's like
syncing up.
it's only 4 weeks in a month. We go through the cycle every 28 days, and so in my house it never failed. I would go first, then my mom would be the next week, then my sister would be the next week. It'll be one normal week in the house, and then next thing you know, it's my turn again. So it was just like a constant flow of crazy.
Yeah, no.
So yeah.
I'm moving out. I will be redoing my basement.
Like this is my man cave.
This is gonna be like I will lock myself in the
I'm
room.
gonna turn it on.
I'm locking myself in my room. Only come get me when it's time to eat if somebody died.
Oh my gosh. But at the same time, the other thing to consider is I think that, I mean, maybe not 100%, but you know, teenagers go through the phase where they buck up against their daddy. So say,
I go try, go buck, you buck, you buck. What if you buck? Go ahead, go ahead, buck up against me. I promise you, that'll be the easiest day of my life. You gonna come home and find all your stuff on the lawn.
Lord.
You gonna come home and find like you go. Hey, look, you gotta think that through. And I'm training them up like even as kids, like understand this world out here is it's a tough world. Bring a coat, like
yeah.
Once you make a decision, you gotta think that decision, not to it, through it. Mm-hmm. So you gonna buck up against me. Mm-hmm. Cool. I got a house. What you got?
Where you going?
I got a house. Like, like this is not even a fair fight.
Yeah.
It's like, do whatever it is you want to do. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go home. Where you going? Like, we'll take it through.
I used to be a team mentor, and one of the girls called me. She had an attitude because her mama locked her out. And she was like, how you gonna lock me out? How you gonna lock me out? I said, but here's the other flip side. You cussed your mama out in her house. And now you mad that you can't stay there?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah. I don't. Those ain't your lines.
Yeah.
I think your lines were I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it won't happen again.
Yeah.
And please forgive me. I think that's where we went wrong on the script. As soon as you buck up against me, that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy.
Easily.
Oh, that's easy to me, bro. It's easy. I'm not fighting the kid. Like
no. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna leave.
No, ain't no. Hey, that's how you feel, partner. Say less. Let's go. Come on, man. I've been waiting. I needed this room anyway. Come on now. Let's shoot. I already gotta redo the basement. I gotta get a new car because I can't have 4 kids in my car.
Man, you about to have a lot of car seats.
You ain't even talking about the stroller that I gotta get. Not a 2-stroller. I gotta get a 3-stroller. Because Carter ain't out of, he can't walk yet. So I gotta get a 3 one.
So you got booster seat, car seat, 2 pumpkin seats.
Yep.
Yeah, you need a car.
So I was telling my wife, like, hey, look, go ahead and see what you want, cause I'm
It's
probably
giving minivan.
No. It's gonna be hell in my house.
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And then if she nurses, nursing one is already hard.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Cause we're not going through that.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Like,
And then I struggled with milk supply, so even like the cookies and stuff,
mhm.
literally for 6 months, I did not drop a pound of baby weight because when you cut your calories, you cut your milk
Cut your
supply.
milk, right.
So it's like either I stay in this uncomfortable body and feel a mess, or I feed my kid. Which one is it?
Those kids are going to be, we're going to name them Enfamil and Neuropro. No man wants his wife breastfeeding. None. Let's just put that out there. None of them want it.
Tell me why, because when I was married, he wanted his kid to have.
Men are inherently selfish.
That's
Okay.
true. Y'all are.
So I want something, and I don't want everybody else to have what I have.
Are you serious right
If
now?
you, right now, again, before baby, okay, there are certain things that you would call, I mean, even ladies would call, like if you're going out or something like that, there are certain things that you cover up. Those are the most, I want to say, precious parts of you. Let's just say that, right? The most precious parts of you, if you are married, belong to your spouse, right? Those things that belong to your spouse, inherently, you don't want anybody else to have, right? Now,
Dude,
I see
are you
these
serious
babies,
right now?
I see these babies hanging on to.
It's your baby.
It don't matter.
Oh
It
my
don't
God.
matter. It could be Jesus. It doesn't matter. Naturally, you don't want anybody else
Are you
to be
serious?
hanging on to what was supposed to be yours. Now, I get the fact, like, if we had no other option and said, like, hey, this is how you gotta feed your family, this is how you gotta feed your babies, is what it is.
You're
We don't have
literally psychotic for this right now. You're talking about your own kid.
no, man, I promise you. And go ask man. It's like, listen, no judgment, no side.
Is he telling the truth?
He don't
I
know.
don't know.
He don't know.
Okay, but
This is all new to me.
oh my God.
He don't even know. He's probably gonna be surprised that when milk come out. Like, he don't even know all the things that go on with these babies and breastfeeding and these
No, but you know
nipple
it got
shields
me.
and all.
How it changes the
Nipple
size of
shield.
the nipple.
Nipple shields.
Like literally, it changes the size of
Yeah,
the nipple.
I
I'm
know.
like, what?
I know it. And I don't want to change. Like, I don't want to change. Like, we've already done it. Who we got something to prove to?
That's how I feel about natural birth. Like I did my best to get him here natural, but my labor was 53 hours.
Well,
And then I ended up getting an epidural. Now I'm like, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody.
But
I don't get no reward.
I would have
by
told you
doing
before
natural.
that. Look, I understand there are these women out here in the space that say like natural birth is great. I ain't saying nothing about that. But here's the trophy that you get for natural birth. You see it? You see it? You see it good? Can you put it on your show?
I didn't want to have an epidural just because of the health implications. Like
What health
all,
implications?
all the potential side effects and stuff like that. So I really did try to have natural birth. But he was turned the wrong way and he wouldn't come out. And so I'm like, give me
There
a shot.
are-
Yeah.
She was on that for the first one. She was trying, well, I'm just gonna do it natural.
Yeah.
Because we induced it, and she said, I'm just gonna let it come. I was just like, what? Girl, look, there's only me and you in this room. All right. Who are you proving anything to?
To myself.
Here's what I understand. I don't understand childbirth, but here's what I do understand. Pain makes you unreliable. Pain, once you're going through pain, you make bad decisions.
That's true.
She started going through that pain. She was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Yeah, this is all your fault. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me ever again. We're never having another baby. We're never doing all that type of stuff. They stick her one time with that shot. Oh, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, I went to sleep.
This isn't so bad. Okay. Yeah, she went to sleep too. She's like, all right, wake me up when it's time to push.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm like, no, but bro,
Yeah.
there is nothing to prove in childbirth.
But when you in that moment, the last thing you want to hear is that, because now it's making me feel like you don't believe I can do it.
It has nothing to do with whether
I'm telling you how our brains
No, I
work.
understand. Right. And this is why men and women think differently, which is why men don't like breastfeeding. Women love it. But, like, in our minds, it doesn't matter whether or not we think you can or cannot do it. You're doing it. Like, you're going to do it. This baby is coming out. All right. No matter what you think, I think, they think, the doctor think. No matter what, this baby is coming out. So what? You don't think I can do it? think has nothing to do with this equation. This baby is coming, no matter what. And here's what I say. If you want to be in pain, I'll just pinch you, okay? I'll just pinch you.
It happened for me. It's like, and I will say, being natural felt way different before my water broke and then after. After it broke, I was like, oh, this the real,
Yeah,
like,
that's coming.
shot me up. But at that point, it had been 2 days, and I was like, if this is what it feels like, I don't have the strength to endure this for no more hours. Give me the shot. And as soon as I got the shot, I was sweet. And next thing you know, they checked me, and they was like, oh, you're 7. And then about another hour later, it's time to push. I'm like, I didn't know.
Right. She goes to sleep. Look, if I was a woman, which I'm not, and I'll never be, as soon as they say that I'm enough to be dilated, like I'm being admitted, all right, get that Effie ready.
Yeah.
Get your shot ready. Go ahead and put it in the back. Let's do it. There is no way that I am allowing a human to come out of me and say, and think that it don't wear out. Because then you find out, like after childbirth, like those next couple of days where your body still is adjusting, and she's just like waddling to the bathroom, and all this type of stuff. Like, yo, you understand? That's a pretty traumatic experience for you and for me. Because again, I'm selfish. The parts of you I don't want to share with anybody, even these babies. Okay, so the babies came out of a precious, couldn't help that. But now you're gonna hang them on to another precious on. I'm like, no.
You're literally crazy. I just do not receive that.
I'm not. You don't have to receive it. I'm telling you what guys think. Guys are inherently selfish. Think about this. You're with another guy, right? And let's say what are parts of a man besides the private parts that you think that are like, this is mine, right? So his shoulders, his arms, his neck,
his shoulders, his neck.
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
If a woman hug him, there's no reason for your face to be in his neck.
Gotcha. So
no.
let's say it's the shoulder.
My camera died, my bad. So I had fun with the guys at the church, and then after that I worked out, but I did an outdoor workout. I didn't take y'all with me for that, clearly, but today's the next day. All I've been doing is working. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another day of the vlog. Hello there, darling. It has been a rough few days. It's been like 3 or 4 days since I picked up the camera. I'm gonna say this real fast and move on, and I don't even want to talk about it too much in the comment section. We had a family member transition. Anyway, with that being said, I have to get back to work because I have a sponsored collaboration coming up, and the content is due in like 4 days. Another thing that we'll be doing, we're getting the baby's haircut. He turns 2 next week. And so y'all know I have been giving him trims at home with some shears, but at the same time, it's time for him to go let a professional get his. Mommy is now off of duty. And we are back home, y'all. How did he do it? How did he do at the barbershop?
He did good.
He did so good. So basically, okay.
On the snacks, but he did good.
A mountain of snacks. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all know DJ don't really do social media. No way. Like, he just pop up every now and then when I force it. But his barber is even. What do you think he would have did had I pulled this camera out in that barber shop?
He would have stopped cutting.
He don't play at all. And like, even the pictures that I took, I don't want to share those because it shows the inside of his shop. And when I say this man is very much so, don't bring no technology up in here like that, I'm not gonna do that. So when I can get the baby to wake back up because he just took a nap, I'm gonna show it to you. But hello there, darling. So first of all, I was editing this video. I was like, girl, you look tired this whole video. But I really was, y'all. We are getting 500 orders out, and I'm so grateful. And that's why I made it pre-sale, just because in case it was a huge influx in the beginning, we would have time to get that out without risking quality. And then going forward, it would be like a 2-day turnaround. We'll be able to handle that. But it's just like a huge influx of hundreds. That's a lot. And so I'm so very grateful to everybody who has been patient. I believe I said the 14th of March is when everything will go out. It's 100% going our way sooner, but at the same time, I built in that little leeway or that cushion so that we wouldn't have to rush and risk quality. So that is what I've been doing. Either that, my influencer business, being a mother, and then like, of course, the family stuff that I mentioned. I'm actually going to be offline a few days just to be with family and just to be in the moment. So anyway, this portion of the video It was simply to express something that was on my heart as a Christian, not even from a churchy place, but like genuinely trying to be like Christ. And it might not be popular what I'm about to say, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. I feel convicted to say it, and I feel like now is the time. Over the last year, I've been very serious about my walk with God, really rededicated my life to God, and I've seen him transform everything around me just by giving him a yes. And so when he placed something on my heart, I said I'm gonna say yes to that too and walk in obedience, because obedience is better than sacrifice. So when I say what I'm about to say, it's not to bring up old drama or to even generate conversation around it, as much as it's to say let's move on. All right, so a few years ago, and I ain't even gotta go all into it, certain beauty brand had an employee make a phone call allegedly that should not have happened, and I made a public statement saying I don't agree with that and I stand on that. But what I found was, it seemed like after it was made known what happened as far as the phone call, there was, I'm not even gonna say, okay, when someone does something wrong, accountability should be had and even consequence. But there is a difference between holding someone accountable and maliciously trying to take them down. And I feel like at a certain point, what became, let's hold this company accountable for this phone call and get an apology to this girl because this should not have happened to her and it's not okay, it turned into something way deeper, and it became kind of like a dogpiling situation. And while I don't believe I participated in dogpiling, I said what I said and I moved on. I wasn't trying to like destroy the company, but I did not agree with what happened. I don't think it should have happened, and I stand on that. I do feel like even by using my voice in that, it helped to contribute to the culture of let's take them down, and that I don't like. So I want to say this: if you are aware of the situation I'm talking about with this company, and you took the stance that you did not like what happened to that influencer, and you did not like how it was handled, and for that reason you would no longer support that brand moving forward, cool. I'm not talking to you on this, because you actually have a reason for your feelings and the stance that you took and the level of accountability that you are choosing to abide by. I respect that, and so I ain't here to change your mind on that. But if for any reason it is my influence that caused you to say I'm not going to support this brand, I am going to ask you to let that go and to move on, because I have. Now be clear, I wouldn't take a check from them as a paid partnership because I feel like that would be a conflict of interest. But I have felt like, number one, it has been almost 4 years, and I feel like they have learned their lesson. I feel like they've done a lot of good work since then, and I feel like it's okay to allow somebody to have a redemption story, because we've all made mistakes and done some stupid stuff that we shouldn't have done. So if for any means you have decided to not touch that company, fool with them, and it was my influence that did that, I'm letting you know publicly, because I feel like on the same stage as you say something is the same stage you should fix it. I'm letting you know publicly I no longer have an issue with that company. But if you don't agree with me, I totally understand, and you have that right to not agree. But I am telling you, I feel like it's time to move on. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't agree, I understand. If your moral compass says, nah, I'm good on it, I respect it. I ain't here to influence your money like that. Stick to your morals. I'm just saying, I'm in a place where it's okay to give somebody a redemption story. And that's where I am with it. And before you ask, did I go to her? Yes. To the owner. I'll never disclose our conversation, but I let her know my thoughts about what I didn't agree with. However, what I also felt like was unfair in the targeting and treatment of her company, and for the role that I played, I did apologize. I will not say what she said in response. I didn't even think she would see my message, but she did the same day, and she responded. And all I will say is that girl knows God for real, and she really is a good person. Okay, I'm talking about Monique Rodriguez. She really, really is a good person. And I ain't saying this from a place of like trying to suck up. And again, I wouldn't take a brand deal because I feel like that would be a conflict of interest, and I don't ever want to give anybody a reason to question my integrity. But I really am in a place of trying to walk in freedom, and I can't do that if I won't give them their freedom because I'm holding on to hold feelings, especially to an offense that wasn't even mine to hold in the first place. So anyway, I know I'm probably catch some heat from that, and that's okay. And if you don't agree with me, that's okay. I still love you. I'm just in a place where I really want to be like Jesus for real, y'all. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. I'm gonna take some time off to get these orders out and spend some time with my family, fulfill my contracted influencer work, and yeah, that's that on it. So I'll see y'all. I don't know when I'll see you again, but I'll see you. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. I love y'all. Maki Dada. And I'm out this piece. Bye.